generation, 1901 to 1927. Kids born in the early 1900s grew up in a world that didn't stay steady for long. One decade, you might be running around in dusty small towns or crowded city streets, and the next, your family's lining up outside a soup kitchen. The stock market collapse in 1929 hit like a hammer. Banks failed, jobs vanished, and in the US alone, 1 out of every 4 workers was unemployed. Families lost their homes, kids quit school to help out, and every meal felt like it might be the last good one for a while. Just as people were adjusting to that misery, another disaster arrived, World War II. Whole countries became battlefields. Young men barely out of high school were sent overseas, while their families rationed food, rubber, and gasoline at home. Over 60 million people were killed worldwide, and the Holocaust added a new depth of horror, with 6 million Jews murdered. For this generation, the 1930s and 40s meant survival first, dream second. When the war was over, there wasn't some big sigh of relief. People stepped off trains to find their towns in ruins, their savings gone, and their families scraping by on whatever they could find. It was less welcome home and more grab a shovel, we've got work to do. That's how you get the birth of the United Nations, new economic systems, and a wave of innovation that shaped the rest of the century. People like Alan Turing, who cracked Nazi codes and laid the groundwork for modern computers, or Grace Hopper, who turned coding into something people could actually use. This was a generation that had stared into chaos and decided to build anyway. The Silent Generation.